Now for creating our website structure, what we want to do is get the initial pages set up that are going to be the primary pages of our website, especially the pages where we're going to be adding additional content to those pages as a subpage. This is going to be our homepage of our site, our category pages of our site, and then we're kind of going to do a little bit of a twist on what WordPress tries to do by default with a category in a post. And we're going to change all that around a little bit and make it work slightly different for us. This is going to get us in position for next week so we can actually go through and begin adding content to our site. So for now, I want to go back to my site and begin creating some pages. So first I'm going to go to all pages. By default, there's going to be a page called sample page already built into your site. We're going to trash this default page. And in fact, you can do the same thing in the listing of posts as well. There's going to be a hello world post. You can trash that one as well. Going back over to my pages now, I'm going to be creating a series of new pages on my site. The first one of these is going to be the home page. I'm just going to call this home page fastest SSDs for consumer PCs. Whatever you come up with for the title of your homepage is really not that important at this point in time. This is something that you can come back and change later. And in fact, since you are preventing search engines from actually indexing your site right now, they're not even going to be picking up this kind of information. The main purpose of this, though, we're actually going to go ahead and publish this page without any content in it at all. And the purpose is to create a placeholder page. I'm going to go to settings and reading first. And remember at the beginning of the class, I mentioned I'd be coming back here to set a home page. That's exactly what I'm doing now. I select static page here and select the page I just created as my front page. And then I can save my changes. For now, I'm still leaving search engine visibility disabled. We will be enabling this next week and not currently. So now I'm going to proceed and create more pages. This time, the page that you create for your own site can kind of vary depending on what you are trying to do. If you look back at your site planning, basically everything that is a top page here, the home page, the about page, and then the pages that are going to contain the rest of my content under them, these are my category pages. I want to make WordPress pages for each of these top items here. And then the content we go back and create next week is actually going to be all the different articles and product review pages that go along with it. So the first one I'm going to do here is going to be my brand page that's going to have all my products listed under it. I'm going to call this SSD brands, at least for right now. and go ahead and publish this one. And I'm going to create another new one, and this is going to be my info section. I'm going to call this How to Make Your Computer Faster with SSD, and publish this one again. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and create one last one for my About page. Not horribly important that we do this page right now, but we're just going to go ahead and put this into place. So at this point, I have a home page. You can see it labeled as the front page of my site here. And then I have created pages for my categories and also a page for my About page as well. Once we have this completed, I then want to go to Post. I'm going to be going to the Categories section now. And basically for each of these pages that we just created, except for the About page and except for the front page, I want to create a WordPress category to go along with it. So I'm going to call this one SSD Brands and add new category. And then finally, I'm going to create one for How to Make Your Computer Faster. So I could call this something having to do with that category name. Since this is my info content though, I'm actually just going to call this info, because nobody's really going to end up seeing these different names right here. The reason why is because I'm not going to use the default WordPress category pages. If you view a category page on WordPress, you'll see this: your domain name, the word category, and then the actual category name followed by it. It's going to be a standard page that lists all of the different posts that are contained within that category. However, this is what's known as a category archive page, and I have actually had my SEO plugin prevent the indexing of these pages, both now and forever into the future. Reason why is because I don't like them. I don't like the default WordPress page that it uses for categories because it doesn't allow you to customize it. You really can't do anything about the title of your page. You can't do anything about the content. You can't do anything about how posts are actually displayed on that page. So I basically hijack and replace the default WordPress categories system and replace it with my own system that allows me to customize those pages. So how I accomplish this is actually using one of the plugins that we installed called 301 Redirects. I'm going to Settings and 301 Redirects now, but I'm going to keep this category page open. The reason why is because I need to know what these slugs are right here. So for this one, my info page, my slug is called info. So I'm going to copy my slug and go over to the 301 redirect page. Now what I want to do is type in the word category with forward slashes on either side of it. And then finally, I want to add my slug onto the end of it. So this represents how somebody reaches this category page that I was showing you here. Category, basically everything that comes after your domain name here. So for one of these, it's going to be info. Then I put a forward slash on the end. So all of your words here are surrounded by forward slashes. The next part of this is your destination. The destination is going to be the page that you created for that category page. So for my info section, it's the Make Computer Faster area. I'm going to copy the full link for that page, and I'm going to paste it into my destination.